What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode of our Pokemon TCG Pocket, and in today's episode, guys, we have a very fun version of Palkia EX. We're going to be rocking out with one of our old decks, Blastoise, and rocking out with the new Manaphy as well. So basically, the idea behind it is Manaphy is a energy enabler, and it puts one energy onto two of your different water-type bench Pokemon. So the idea is that you have Palkia and Blastoise both on the bench, and then you can set them up and start doing the most. What I like about this combination in particular, right? Squirtle attacks for 1, Palkia attacks for 1. But Board Turtle attacks for 2, so does Blastoise, and then you can start attacking for 3, 4, and 5, where Palkia is more just like a 1 or 4 situation. So the idea is that Palkia can be a nice opening lead for you and do 100 and have 150 HP and crack for 30 every single turn. Manaphy is an optional lead that gives you the ability to start setting up Blastoise a little quicker. And then of course Blastoise can attack for 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. You can switch this out with whatever you want. I know I had looked at Mamoswine and I would love to be able to play Mamoswine. It's just not very good. In my opinion, Blastoise is a lot more consistent version of the same kind of build around it. I've definitely seen people try to play with Vaporeon and still using Manaphy. I've seen people use Articuno in this. There's a lot of combinations, and if you really don't want to play Misty because you don't want to have nothing happen out of it, you could switch both Misties with Dawn. It's not as consistent, but it is at least a way that you guarantee that you're getting 1 energy, where Misty you might get a coin flip and do nothing. So, but I think overall, if you're trying to win, you're going for Misty. So, that's the deck. If there's anything you would change, let me know in the comment section down below. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And let's hop into some games and have some fun with it. So, we do have this deck here today. I think it's the most consistent version. Maybe not the most consistent version because it's 2-stage evolution, but if you're rocking out with anything else, I think you're gonna try to the 1-stage basic line kind of thing. I think that Pokemon Research, not Pokemon Research, but okay. So this game we don't have Manaphy. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the 1 energy on Palkia really early. Ooh, Magnemite Darkrai? Hello? Anyways. I'm gonna Misty here turn 1, because it's pretty much the only way to even potentially be a... There we go. We get a heads right away. And that is all we need to be effective here. So we will just slash here. So that completely changes the game for us. Having a 2 energy lead right away is massive. Okay, Pokemon Communication. So yeah, so basically next turn we're going to Professor's Research, and then we will try to get Squirtle and like slow build up a Squirtle. If we get Manaphy, there are going to be Pokemon Communication targets in this deck. I don't need to worry about too much otherwise. But I think we're off to a really good start here, right? My opponent just can't do anything to get over the Magnemite. And this, unfortunately, is a game where Misty just won the game. However, you know, we did talk about that deck doing that kind of thing. So, of course, water decks have an inherent advantage with Misty still right now. So, it doesn't make them better, but it does mean that, you know, we do have to kind of play around it. But yeah, like Manaphy, if you don't need it in those games with Palkia, the idea is that it's just communication fodder for you to just keep doing things. And that's another thing that why having 3 basics besides what your main line is so important in these 2-stage decks. Because you really need the ability to have things to fodder off. Because you could even fodder off the second Palkia if you needed to, right? Okay, so we're going first again. We don't have the luxury of Misty this time, so we're gonna actually just do this. Now, it's not as optimal here. We don't have the same flexibility. Okay, so we are going to just research here, try to get another basic. And we do have the whole Blastoise line in hand, which is perfect. We get a second Manaphy. I'm gonna communication this off and hope that we get Palkia. There we go. Okay, so we get Palkia here, and that does wonders for us. So now I can start setting up both pretty easily. And we'll just slow build this up. I'm probably only going to commit one turn to Manaphy, because I'm gonna need to pressure this Chimchar early. Yeah, I can't not pressure the Chimchar. So second War Turtle, second Palkia. Alright, we're just gonna go to War Turtle here. I am gonna put the energy on this Manaphy, and then I'm gonna Oceanic Gift and put a water energy onto both of them. And there we go. So now next turn, I can put it onto War Turtle. Yep, there's a Giratina. Ooh, you playing the same fire deck I was playing here, but we do need to be a little bit careful though, because okay, this is gonna knock out Manaphy, which is okay. It actually puts it kind of where we want it to be regardless. I am gonna play the second Palkia as well. Actually, I'm going to play the Manaphy so that we actually have the ability to do this. Okay. I am going to play the Blastoise. And then I am also going to just continue to set up Blastoise. And then we will slash here for 50. We'll slash here for 50. The big thing is that you don't have any prior damage on me right now. So because you don't have any prior damage, you won't be able to knock me out without having Giovanni as well. Now, if you have Giovanni, this is GG's. I was having a hard time fitting Giovanni into my decks here, but we're actually going to come back and knock this out right now. Yeah, we're going to come back and knock this out. One less retreat cost. Switch in Blastoise. And do the 120 damage that we need to do. So Hydro Bazooka here for 120. And that does knock out the Infernape. You have nothing in the back ready to go. And you don't have any energy for Giratina. So the only saving grace now for my opponent is that they have something else. If they have a Darkrai, they can actually still win this. If they're playing Darkrai, they can win because Palkia only has 10 HP on it. My opponent concedes. So GG's to my opponent. You know, pretty close game, obviously. So, but that is a nice clean W to start. Nice clean W to start. That's 2 W's off right off rip here. So, I'd like the Blastoise has the ability to ramp a little bit easier. Than maybe like Mamoswine, who like basically have to commit 4 energy to. You don't have a 2 energy attack. You don't have a 3 energy attack, right? So, I like that flexibility. Obviously, Palkia can attack for 4, so we have different ways to attack throughout. So, I do like this combination, I think, the most. Obviously, I haven't really played around with all of the different builds yet, but, okay, so Palkia lead here. Palkia lead, we're looking for a Squirtle. So one of the things that I think people are still trying to figure out is, do you Pokemon communication to get your Squirtle if you can't get it with your Blastoise? Like, do you just concede to the fact that you just will push everything back a little bit? Or... And this is also scary because Mew is actually a threat to... okay, we're going to definitely Pokemon communication here. The second Blastoise away. Because I'm going to see if I can try to get this going. Manaphy would be okay here too. Okay, we get Squirtle. I will take Squirtle though. That does work for me. But my opponent needs 3 energy on this Mew. The question that I'm currently having is, do I want to try and... How do I want to play this? Because I need to figure out whether or not going for Misty first. I guess I Misty the Palkia. And try to see if I can just get a quick KO. There's a second Palkia as well here. Or do I just commit to Blastoise that can just do consistent damage? I think I try Misty on Palkia. And if I get heads, okay, I can really accelerate this through. I don't think that I need to do 150 to anything in particular. Trying to decide how worth it is. I think slashing is fine. Slashing's fine if I see that the Mew come, like... Okay. Because I think getting Blastoise online is important. For our general strategy, I think Blastoise is the more consistent attacker. Mew has a harder time dealing with Blastoise over War Turtle. Or has a harder time dealing with Blastoise over Palkia. And you're not running any normal energy. I do need to be careful with X speed here though. So let's get this going. We'll do this. We are going to research. We get a second Squirtle, another Pokeball. This guarantees a Manaphy. Okay. So now that we have this set up, what is the best use of things for me? I don't really want Manaphy to come in. I am going to play a Manaphy so I don't have just straight all EXs sitting here. And I do need to be aware of X speed. So let's do this. And it's a little unfortunate, but I did get 2 free energy out of it, so it's not the end of the world. But I need to make sure that this Blastoise can... There's Sabrina. You're going to force something in. I guess I maybe shouldn't have played the second Palkia. Because it would have been better to have a second Manaphy to put in. But I think this is the better switch regardless. Because you're only at 130, so I still only need to put the 1 energy on. But you can never do more than 100, which is the big thing about it. So you're going to genome hack and do 100, that's fine. I will also genome hack and do 100. Ooh. Okay, we Misty. And see if we just can't do more. We do get the heads. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. Yup, get the 5 on here, and now it's GG's. 160 here. We knock out the Mew. You can't get the next Mew set up fast enough. Missy just won us the game. Woo! Okay, here we go. Yeah, opponent just concedes. GG's to my opponent. You were rocking out with the Blastoise though on your card art though, so on your sleeves. So you can't be too upset about it. Blast, I did you proud, my guy. Although you are rocking out with the Venusaur logo here though, but oh wait, no, I have the Venusaur logo. Oh wait, okay, no. You got a Snorlax logo. Okay, so next game. Obviously, Misty came in clutch there. Like, massive clutch here. So... let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, another electric deck. This is just a Palkia start. We don't have Misty this time, though, so it might not go the exact same way. Ooh, Voltorb. Okay. My opponent's turn to go first, so I'm at least going to get to do 30 damage right away, which is convenient. I can wait one turn at least to see if I get Squirtle before I start committing to communication. Second Blastoise Misty. Alright, we're gonna communication here. One Blastoise away. And what do we get? We get Manaphy. I'm okay with Manaphy here, actually, as my bench. And I'm just gonna set up the 1 energy on this. I don't need to go crazy. I don't need to go crazy. Because if you don't have Electrode, it doesn't really matter. But Manaphy gives me something that isn't a 2-prizer. And I have an X speed. Okay, has a Zapdos. Has an X speed. Okay. So you're gonna do 30 with Zapdos, which is fine. If I get a Misty and can pop off a little bit, I suppose I will just continue to try to get Palkia going if I don't get Squirtle. There's no downside to it, really. Although Zebstrika is scary. Zebstrika is scary. Okay, there's 40. We get a second Palkia. I'm gonna wait on that Palkia. And I'm gonna just see if I can get lucky with Mist here. I don't. Which is fine. It's fine, it's not a big deal. Although the problem is you're gonna set up faster than me. You are gonna set up faster than me. I would like to not give up a 2-prizer here. But we are just gonna hit for 100. I think next turn I X speed out. Although it's not gonna really matter a ton. Oh yeah, it's not gonna matter because you're gonna do, that's 40, right? Oh, it's 30. 30, 30, 30. Okay. So you're gonna do what? 60 here. Okay, yeah, we'll be out of range of Zebstrika for a turn. But without getting a Squirtle here, it's a little rough. And I have no way to draw one. So this is sort of kind of our dead draw deck, basically. Or dead draw game, I guess. Which is fine. It's gonna happen. Any 2-stage deck is gonna happen with that. So 40 damage here. Pokeball doesn't guarantee us a Squirtle, but it's in our favor. Okay, perfect. So because of that, now we X speed. We go up to this. And I'm gonna try to get this Blastoise set up literally as fast as humanly possible. This is just an auto KO on Manaphy, but it's only a 1-prizer, which is at least something I can work with. And at 100 HP, although I think this Zebstrika comes in and just is going to be a problem. I don't think we can really handle... I don't think we can handle it just yet. You either have to make a choice, right? Pick up the KO on Manaphy now, or... yeah, you have to pick up the KO on Manaphy now. Yeah. So I guess this is Electrode. So I guess we're giving up Palkia here. Yeah. So we were giving up that anyways. I think we just lose here now. I don't... Oh, wait. 50? I think War Turtle's only 40. War Turtle's only 40. So we were a little bit slow. A little bit slow. Yeah, we only had 40. So that's GG's to my opponent. Obviously, this one's our type matchup weakness. So getting a little bit of a slow start does impact things, but it's okay. This does just pick up a KO. Yeah. All right, so GG's to my opponent here. And then let's try to get some more games in. Honestly, like these games have been going pretty fast for the most part. So we've actually getting more games in than some other episodes. So definitely down to just keep going with this. Thank you. And next game. All right. Let's see what we can do here. See what we can do. 34. All right, what do we got here? Going second against Steel. And we can ramp a Squirtle turn 1. Crazy. So I'm gonna just Misty here. There's really no reason not to be aggressive against a Mew. So yeah, so we're just gonna have to be aggressive against this Mew. There's no reason not to. So we're gonna get to attack first, which is big. We're gonna just see if we can do something with Misty here. We do get a heads. Oh, we're gonna pop off here. We're gonna pop off for 7. Okay. Guess we'll just pop off for 8. And we'll attack with Water Gun. So we basically will get set up faster than this Mew. So I think, honestly, that's kind of GG's for my opponent. It's kind of GG's for my opponent. There's War Turtle. Honestly, at this point, I think there's not really a ton of reason to do this, but I'd rather not waste the energy on things. Yeah. I don't even actually want to do any of that, so... Alright, we just Wave Splash here. Because I don't want you Sabrining me or anything like that, so... we need to just be able to clean this up. Okay, Dialga comes in. I mean, you might switch, I guess, but I mean, I still knock you out in 1 turn with Dialga anyways, so... Yep, 2 Dialgas. Okay. Giant Cape. Giant Cape actually saves you. Giant Cape saves you a turn. I will give you that. However, we do just ramp the Blastoise here. And like I said, yeah, my opponent concedes. So, GG's to my opponent. Obviously, getting a ton of coin flips is always going to be tough for players to overcome, right? That's just a massive energy gap. But yeah. So, I think with that, I think we showcased this deck a little bit. So, what we're going to do is wrap today's episode right here. So thanks everyone for watching. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe if you really liked it, and make sure to leave a comment section in the comment section down below what you would change about this deck, if you would change anything, or what kind of water deck you're using with Palkia. Like I said, I think that you could run something with Articuno. I think you could run something with I was originally thinking about Mamoswine instead of Blastoise, just as something to get to use a new card. But Abomasnow works well in that situation as well. You could use Vaporeon. Vaporeon Manaphy Palkia as like Palkia being the ace. All of those things kind of work, right? So, but yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys the next one.